Listen up, Internet. I'm not taking cold showers. I don't care what you say.
On the other hand, maybe I should give it some careful thought. Lots of athletes do it, and there does seem to be evidence for some beneficial effects.
No, I'm not doing it. Blah, blah, blah. Cold showers are good for you. They're one simple trick to remove belly fat, and they erase all your credit card debt. Or whatever. I'm not buying it. Not this time. I'm on to you, Internet. I know your game. You're sitting out there and you're laughing at me, trying to see how much nonsense you can get me to swallow. First, I'm doing my whole workout wrong and I have to change everything. Then you convince me to starve myself every morning. Now you're saying I can't take a nice hot shower? What's next? I have to sleep on a pile of rocks? I can only shave with a butter knife? Well, I'm not falling for it this time.
All right. Let's just take a look. It seems to improve circulation. Also, people say that it makes them more alert and energized, and that it improves mood and mental health.
My circulation is good. I have the circulation of an 18-year-old, and the rest of that stuff is probably just a placebo effect. Anyway, I have enough energy, and my mental health is fine. My wife is used to me the way I am, tired and grouchy a lot of the time. If I was happy and energized and in a good mood all the time, she'd think I was crazy.
Other points. There's some evidence that cold exposure burns fat, but it's kind of weak. I'm not sure I'd buy into that. And anyway, burning fat is not really something I need help with. But there's some decent evidence that cold exposure reduces inflammation, and this probably is true. The evidence looks solid, plus many older athletes from Brian Shaw to LeBron James extensively use ice baths and things to help with recovery. And I am old, and I do have lots of injuries.
Okay, that's a fair point. But it's definitely not worth torturing myself with cold showers. Look, here's the thing. As my friend Rod said, I don't like cold showers. They trick up my business. I don't need that. I think that's a good enough argument.
Also, people who do it say that taking cold showers regularly increases your tolerance for cold and your tolerance for discomfort generally. I have to say, that would be nice. I'm always freezing in situations where everyone else is comfortable. I always figured it was because of my relatively low body fat, but it sure would be nice not to be cold all the time. It would almost be worth it.
Again, probably just the placebo effect. And sure, it would be nice to be able to tolerate cold better, but that's a minor benefit compared to the torture of taking cold showers. And as far as the whole discomfort thing, I'm already a 55-year-old who works out like a 25-year-old. Do you know how many aches and pains I have? I also fast intermittently, so I'm hungry a lot of the time. Plus, I have 2 teenage kids. I tolerate plenty of discomfort already, thank you very much.
But there's some actual scientific evidence that cold exposure boosts the immune system. This study showed that people who took cold showers missed work 29% less. That's actually a pretty fair point. And there seems to be a serious scientific hypothesis that cold exposure, like calorie restriction, may send a signal to your cells that times are tough, which puts them into a hunker down and repair mode, which in the end may lengthen your lifespan. Now, if that were true, I'd be totally on board. The thing I want more than anything is a very long life. That's the main reason why I started intermittent fasting.
La 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 la, I'm not listening to you, Internet. La 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 la, what's that? I can't hear you. Okay, listen, I'm gonna be straight with you. I don't wanna be this guy. I only eat organic food because it's more natural. And I only take cold showers. It boosts my immune system and makes me more energized. And because it makes me awesome. Nobody likes that guy. That guy has no friends. And I'm already pretty annoying. I never eat a piece of birthday cake, and I don't drink very much, and I always want to leave the party early so I can go home and go to bed because I have to work out tomorrow morning. If I start taking cold showers, I won't have any friends left.
Maybe I should do this more methodically. Let me write down the pros and cons of taking cold showers. Okay, pro. Cold showers make you more alert and energized. Maybe. It might improve your mood and mental health, which are fine already. Con. It's painful. Pro. It increases your tolerance to cold and discomfort. Probably. Con. It's really painful. Totally not worth it. Pro. it probably really does boost your immune system and also reduce inflammation and aid recovery. Con, shrinkage. Pro, it could contribute to a longer lifespan. Con, if I do it, I'll be even more annoying than I already am and I won't have any friends. Being lonely contributes to a shorter lifespan. Plus, it's popular. Everyone's doing it. I hate jumping on the bandwagon. Pro, okay, but it's not gimmicky. I don't have to buy anything or endorse a product. And I don't have to do something, I just have to not do something. You just don't turn on the hot water. And that will lower my carbon footprint. I won't be burning the natural gas to heat that much water. Oh, that's a good argument. Yeah, and I'll probably save water too. I doubt that I'll be taking nice, long, leisurely, freezing cold showers.
Damn you, Internet. Alright, you win. I'll give it a try. But I'm telling you what, it better be a friggin' miracle. It better start feeling good. It better heal up my shoulder, and my back, and my elbow. And this better not be a Russian disinformation campaign, like weaken the American resolve by convincing them all to take cold showers like a bunch of idiots. And you better not come back in 10 years and be like, turns out I was wrong. Cold showers are painful and bad for you. Sorry about that. Don't do that to me, Internet. All right, I'm going in.